Nordstrom accidentally had the new Tom Ford Summer 2025 Soleil collection on their website, and I purchased everything that I could get my hands on, and I want to share those products with you today. I have the eyeshadow palette. This is limited edition. This is in the shade Bronze Isle, and I have two of the full-size lip balms. I have 03 Escapist and 04 Uninhibited. I also picked up the mini lip balm in the shade Sunspark. This is the look that I came up with using all of these products. Right now I have every single one of them on my face. If you want to see how these products applied, what my thoughts are, and see some swatches, then you are in the right place. I found myself in possession of the new Summer 2025 Soleil eyeshadow palette and lip balms. I don't think that they have launched yet. Nordstrom had them up for like a very short amount of time. I hurried up and placed an order and they came the next day. They have since been removed from the website, so I don't know if Nordstrom maybe wasn't supposed to put them online yet. I don't know exactly what the situation is for these. At the time of filming this video, I have not been able to find these products online in the States. They looked absolutely beautiful online. I have not even opened or swatched or looked at anything. It's the eyeshadow palette in the shade Bronze Isle. So let's open her up and take a look. Comes in the white pouch. And it is the white packaging with the gold trim. Very pretty. This is the first Tom Ford eyeshadow palette I have purchased in years. This color story looked really, really pretty on the website. It's very warm, very summery. It does come with these two little applicators. And then this is the plastic cover. There are the shades in this palette. Really, really pretty. This is my first time looking at these. So pretty. This looks like an absolutely beautiful summer color story. I have two of the lip balms. I have shade 03 and 04 Escapist and Uninhibited. I also picked up the little mini of the Spark lip balm. They only had this in a mini, and it is called Sunspark, 02 Sunspark. The packaging is gold. It already has fingerprints just for me taking it out of the box. That's not my favorite. I kind of wish it were not gold, but it is. This is shade 03 Escapist. It's like a coral poppy red. Really, really pretty. And then the next shade that I got is 04 Uninhibited. You can see how reflective this packaging is. I feel like it's going to get super messy. This is shade 04 Uninhibited. So here are those two shades. All right, let's open up Sunspark and take a look at her. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. It's so cute. Sweet little thing. So this is very shimmery orange. There is 03 Escapist. Really pretty. This one is like a warm, like a terracotta almost. It's got some, like a sheer brick is what I would call this. More warm tone, more orangey versus corally pinky of the other. The Spark Lip Balm and Sunspark. This is super cute. So can you see the shimmer on that? This one is really pretty. That might be my favorite, actually. I mean, I'll have to get them all on the lips and we'll see. But those are the three lip balm shades that I have. 03 Escapist, 04 Uninhibited, Sunspark, and the little person. Let's try out this eyeshadow. I'm excited. Like I said, I haven't tried a Tom Ford eyeshadow in years. This palette looks so pretty. I couldn't pass it up. And I love that it's white. They feel so creamy and smooth. So those are the swatches. Now, I did not try to build these up. These are just, simple finger swatches. Rub your finger in the pan, swatch it on the hand. I didn't go out of my way to make these look pretty, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I just wanted to get a true swatch. They look gorgeous. They feel beautiful. Let's put these on the eyes and see how they perform. I'm going to first go in with this shade right here. It looks like it's going to be a great transition color. I'm going to go in with this in the crease. Let's just see. So I like that this is kind of a neutral brown because these other shades are so incredibly warm. This shade is quite neutral. You have a little bit of something to kind of break up the incredibly warm tones in here. I'm going to take this shade. It's kind of a copper color. I'm going to put this on the outer portion of the eye. I'm not taking it in the very inner portion. I just prefer to use shimmers with my fingers. I feel like that's it gives you the most impact. Okay, I will say after, like I said, not using a Tom Ford palette in years, like I think the last Tom Ford palette I bought was Nude Dip. So it's been a long time since I've tried one of their palettes. Wasn't a huge fan of Nude Dip. That to me was a pretty disappointing palette. We've only used 2 of the colors, but I will say like the way that this sits on the lid, it doesn't accentuate any crepiness or texture. A lot of times for me, my mature eyes, if I use an eyeshadow that's got a very thick, creamy kind of emollient texture, it makes my eyes look older than they look with nothing. This doesn't do that. Very smooth shade. We haven't used, all of the colors. This more goldy bronze shade, and I'm going to put it kind of in the inner corner. This shade is so intense. I'm going to go in my Hourglass palette and take the highlight shade and just put that in the inner corner because I fear the Tom Ford shade's going to be too dark in there. And I have deep set eyes and I don't like to have dark colors in the inner corners. I'm just kind of trying to blend those two together. Now I'm going to take the deepest shade in the palette. It's like a warm, it's a very deep shade. See that? It's like a very warm brown. It's got a little bit of like a warm reddened brown. I'm going to take that in the outer corner here lightly. And I'm kind of bringing it on my brow bone so you can see it when my eye is relaxed. I'm going to go in with my first brush and blend everything out. I'm going to go in with a tiny little detail brush and take the deepest shade under my lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of this shimmery color under my lash line. Just keeping it pretty close to the lash line. This is the eye look without mascara or eyeliner. I definitely think it's going to look better once I get those things on. I'm going to tight line with my Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal. I use this pretty much exclusively for tight lining because it's so creamy. It never sticks or tugs or hurts when I do this step. And because I am a wing liner girl, I'm going to do a small wing. I'm using my NARS eyeliner. This just makes it so quick and easy. I'm going to try to do just a small wing. And when I do a wing, I really just keep it to the outer corner. I don't line all the way across my eye. Now, my eyes are not even, so my wings are not even, but I get them as close as I can. I picked up a mini of the Giorgio Armani Vertigo Lift Mascara. I've not tried this yet. I want to see how this mascara works real quick. I know this video is not about that. I'll probably speed through so you're not bored. That mascara is pretty nice. I'm not mad at that. I am absolutely loving the eye look. Let's get into the lip balms. We are going to go in with 03 Escapist. Such a pretty color. These are pretty pigmented for a lip balm. This is 03 Escapist. It's a pretty poppy coral type shade. Really, really pretty. Very comfortable. This is my first time trying a Tom Ford lip balm. I think there were 5 or 6 shades in the line. I got 2 of them. That is 03 Escapist. Really pretty, really comfortable, very faint smell. I'm unable to identify the scent. So I am loving that shade with this eye look. I feel like I need more blush though. I'm going to go in with the Chantecaille Sunstone Blush in Energy. I think the corally shade will really complement this. And I just feel like I need just a little bit more. One more look at 03, the Escapist. Really, really, really like this shade. Let's wipe it off and try 04. We are going to go in with 04. Okay, so that to me looks like just a warmer version, kind of the same depth as the other one, but just in a warmer tone. I think both these shades complement the eyeshadow colors. It's just this one is, a little bit warmer. So this one's out here. It's like like a very sheer terracotta. Okay, it's really pretty. I mean, I'm happy with both of these shades. I like warm tone shades, and this one isn't too orange or too yellow. Like I can do an orange, but not a yellow leaning orange. And this one is like a brick leaning orange. So this works for me. This is a beautiful shade. It looks so pretty with this eyeshadow. It's very summer. I feel like I need a tan. I feel like I'm far too pale to be wearing these summery colors. I will get some color, not because I'm laying out in the sun, but just from life, just from being outdoors more when it's warmer. Even with sunscreen, I will get a little bit of color. But let's try on the last one. Okay, now we're going to go in with Sunspark. This is super cute, but I feel like it's already kind of leaning off to the side just from me swatching it. I haven't even put it on my lips. Like it seems to be a very soft formula. It's not holding strong in the bullet. It's going to get ruined pretty quickly. Let's try to put this on without breaking it. Trying to be very gentle with this bullet. Yeah, I feel like it's just moving all around in there. That is Sunspark. While this one seems to me like it's going to break and it's kind of hard to use because it's a little loose in here, I'm trying to be pretty careful and use the tips because I feel like if I push on the side, it's gonna break it. I'm trying to strike a balance here and keep it from leaning over in the bullet. Having said that, this shade is gorgeous. In the bullet, it looks quite orange, but swatched, it's like a nice soft coral. It's so pretty. Okay, so let's talk about these products. This eyeshadow palette and these 3 lip balms that I picked up. These colors for summer are gorgeous. If you like warm tones, you have to like warm tones in order to like this palette. But it does make sense, like the Soleil line. Soleil means sun. It's inspired by the sun. So that kind of leads me to believe that most of the things in the Soleil line are going to be very warm, very bronzy, very summery, very sun inspired. And so this makes sense to me. And I love things that are warm, summery, shimmery. I don't like super red colors on my eyes, but these aren't really red. This bottom shade right here it's quite a reddened brown, but it has enough brown and enough maybe even purple in it that it's not making me look ill. At least I don't think so. I think that these eyeshadows are working for me. I think that if you have blue eyes, this is going to really make your eyes pop. I think the shades are absolutely beautiful, and I am pretty impressed with the eyeshadow formula. Now, again, I haven't tried Tom Ford in years, so you'll have to tell me what other formulas or palettes that I should look into. I did look into the 2 new ones, the Olive Smoke and the Peach Glamour. Those to me looked like fall eyeshadow palettes. This to me looks summer. It looks like a summer eyeshadow palette. It is very warm, but these are the kind of warm shades that I am drawn to. And I love that you have 2 mattes in here. I'm so happy with this. I think that it is a beautiful quad. This is 0.31 ounces of product. This is a lot of eyeshadow for your money. By comparison, the Hermes quad that I got is 0.9 ounces, and this is 0.31. So over 3 times as much as the Hermes. As soon as I saw this one on the Nordstrom website, I was like, add to cart. I think that the color story here is beautiful, and it will be a beautiful summer eyeshadow palette. Even into fall, all 4 shades performed very well. Not a single complaint with this palette, but you must like warm tones. Of course, if you're looking at the Soleil line, like I said, it's going to be because you like warm tones. Let's move on to these lip balms. I'm not a huge fan of the packaging, if I'm being honest. I don't like this shiny gold. I would like it more even if it were a matte gold or if this were white and gold. It doesn't look luxury to me. I'll leave it at that. But the actual lip balm formula is really, really nice. Very soft, very nourishing. It feels incredibly cushiony and moisturizing on the lips. It's a beautiful formula. And for a sheer lip balm, these have quite a bit of pigment. I recently picked up the new Merit Shade Slick sheers, and those are just like, give me nothing. And these give you something. So I'm pretty happy with these. When you play with a bunch of products kind of back to back, it's kind of easy to see the differences and get a pretty good feel of what you don't like and what you do. And I do like these. I wish it were a different color than just the shiny gold. But the product in it is really nice. I did only get 2 of the shades. I couldn't even tell you how many there were. I think I saw like 6, and I got the ones that were the most in the color family that I like. Of the 3 that I picked up, I think my favorite is 03 Escapist. This is just such a summer color to me. It's like a corally poppy. That is Escapist. Like, I'm hoping that you can see. It's like a sheer poppy. It's got quite a bit of orange to it, but it's like a cool orange. Uninhibited is like a warm orange. I think that these shades are beautiful with this eyeshadow palette, and for spring summer, I really, really do. Now, this little guy, I absolutely love the shade of this. It's so itty bitty. I feel like I'm going to break it just using it, and I'm being gentle. Like I'm swatching it on my hand. I'm being very light, very gentle because I don't want to break it. And that is going to be your light peachy coral. It is a gorgeous shade. It really is. Like, the shade of this is so pretty. I think that this is a beautiful collection. I love the lip balms. I think that lip balms are kind of all the rage right now, and these are gorgeous because they have a shade selection and they actually show up, but they're not like a lipstick. They're not super intense. They're just glossy, comfortable, easy, effortless, throw in your bag, touch up on the go, take them to the pool, the beach, wherever. Just easy to put on without a mirror or lip liner, and you're going to look beautiful. They're going to give you just a pop of color, like a hint of a beautiful summer color. And the eyeshadow palette, again, smash hit. I am super impressed by the eyeshadow palette and the formula of Tom Ford eyeshadow. That completes this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these items, or if you got your hands on them early like I did. I think it's early. I mean, it's hard to tell at this point. But anyway, thank you for spending time with me today. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe. I would love to have you here. I am a 51-year-old 2-time breast cancer survivor who is living my dream talking about makeup on the internet. If that sounds like something you would want to be a part of, please subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.